County folk, are you ready?
Sir.
You got the online stuff.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Buncombe County Board of Adjustment. I'm Jim Lesko. I'll be chairing this meeting, and I would ask the members to introduce themselves.
George Lycan, South Asheville.
Jim Guido, Beaver Dam.
Peggy Mann, Limestone.
Lisa Stevens, South Asheville.
James Wilson, South Asheville.
Robbie Taylor, South Asheville.
Okay. Josh? Have you this one?
Do you want to do approval of the minutes first, or?
Oh, okay, we can, yeah, thank you for reminding me that. You all received a copy of the last minutes. Are there any corrections? Hearing none, the minutes will stand as submitted. And if you're going to testify today, you'll have to be sworn in. So if you would you please come forward at this time, put your hand on the Bible.
And this is anybody speaking on behalf of the case on either side at all today?
Anyone who's going to speak.
Or against.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you may be seated. Okay, Josh.
All right, Mr. Chair, the case that you have before you today is ZPH 2012-0010. Mission Hospital Incorporated has applied for an amendment to a previously issued conditional use permit for a plan unit development pursuant to Section 78-677 and 78-678 subsection 9 of the zoning ordinance of Buncombe County to site a medical office building on tax lot pins 9653551553 at 2 Edgewood Road and 9653550360, 2651 Hendersonville Road. Just as a reminder, this is an amendment to a previously approved conditional use permit, and the applicant will present more information to you, but the largest change on this application is a rotation of the building. We did consider it to be a significant enough change to bring before you just to allow any public comments, since there will be some new property involved on the site plan, but not directly with the use of the building.
Okay, other than that, there's no other essential change in what you've just described.
Not that I've seen, but the applicant will be able to testify that.
All right. If you would come forward and tell us the changes you're going to make.
I don't think so.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Lewis. I'm the senior project engineer for McGill Associates for the Mission Pardee Health Complex, that campus that is going in the Fletcher area. The reason we came or presented this to Buncombe County is we are wanting to place fill material in this section of the property under consideration. Before, we had a large concrete, well, this is awkward. We had a large concrete wall in this area to retain this portion of the fill so it would not come onto this property. Since that time, negotiations have been taking place which allow us to move into this area as well. We wanted to rotate the building. Before, it was parallel to Hendersonville Road, which meant the county line went through awkward angles through different rooms and areas within the hospital. Very complicated, and everyone decided it's time to rotate. So when we rotated, maintaining distances off of other properties and so forth, it brought the project into this area, as you can see. So this property now is under consideration, so we can expand the fill into this part, and that is the crux of the request.
What's the face of the building is going to be where on that?
Here,
That's the face, okay.
this shaded part is a loading dock area.
Yeah.
This will be the main face, and this will be the main faces seen of the property.
Okay.
Okay, you mentioned that this property is, I think you said, under consideration. What does
That's
that
probably
mean?
that's probably ill worded. That this has been negotiated, Stan, as I understand it. This has been negotiated. We're just waiting for this approval to finalize all the paperwork.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
That was improperly stated.
All right, any questions, comments, George?
Well, what is it that what is the crux of is it just the rotation that is the main part of the?
Yes, it is. And the fact that previously on the conditional use permit, we had a wall that kept any of the property or any of the facility from cutting into this property. We had an adequate buffer and so forth added to it. But now that we've rotated it, and this property now
Acquired that property.
we've acquired this property. We are acquiring this property. Yes.
Contingent on this approval.
On this approval, then we can expand our fill, and that's obviously much less expensive, and that money can be used elsewhere to enhance the facility.
Okay. Anything else from the board? Is there anyone else who would like to speak either for or against this project? All right, at this time, I'm going to close the public hearing. And while you're still up there, is the information you've provided to the board true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Action on the hearing. Do we have a finding of fact, please?
Mr. Chairman, based on the evidence presented to this board, including the following exhibits: the petitioner's application, the submitted development plans, the GIS maps, and the finding of fact worksheet, I move that the board adopt the following findings of